Death by Water Part 5. As he rose and fell, he passed the stages of his age and youth, entering the whirlpool. So the translation that I've got, bearing in mind it's from the French in Dans le Restaurant, via the internet, not a proper translator, says it took him back through the stages of his former life, which is much the same, and you can imagine it was a painful fate. With that, I thought painful, pain as in window, so falling through a window, and again fate perhaps as in party, so ritual or something, I'm not sure. As he rose and fell, I was thinking of the rose as in the Tudor rose, and also Mary as the rose, and the fall possibly as autumn. And he passed the stages of his age and youth, so we're looking at epochs maybe, like the age of Pisces, like the turning of the wheel, and I wondered if stages could also relate to theatre, but I'm not quite sure what specifically. Then entering the whirlpool, so that links then with that turning of the wheel idea, but also the whirling dervish I was thinking of, and that links with the phrase waiting patiently in the Bible. I've talked about that before, I can't find the link now, but it's something to do with the Hebrew translation, I think. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune card, also the whirls on seashells, and the sea monster or whirlpool Charybdis, I don't know how to pronounce it, which has been linked with the Strait of Messina, so she's either a monster or a whirlpool or both. That's near Sicily, and she was opposite Scylla, so it was like, I guess it's the phrase between a rock and a hard place, that sort of idea, which was a challenge depicted in literature, including Odysseus and Aeneas. Apparently she stole some oxen from Heracles and was hurled by Zeus's thunderbolt into the sea, which is not very nice of him. To escape from her, Odysseus clung to a fig tree, but 6 of his men died. You've got that 6 and 6pence link again there. I'm sure there's more to find there, but I haven't found it yet. So Gentile or Jew could link to Romans 3.9 to 10. So it's suggesting we're all alike. No one is righteous, not even one. All equal under sin. Or Lala's teeth. That links with the Teletubbies as well, doesn't it? Tinky Winky, Dipsy. But also, Gentile or Jew, I was thinking of Jew as in mountain in hieroglyphics. Then OU, who turned the wheel and looked to windward. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune card again. Possibly links with St. Catherine with the wheel, because she was tortured there. So I thought maybe even Catherine Mansfield as well. Links back to Madame Sosostris reading in part 1 with that fortune card. I also thought it was wheels as in mind, so I've mentioned a few of those names in previous talks. And perhaps the wheel as the compass? Not sure about windward though. Then we have consider Phlebas Lysander, who was once as handsome and tall as you. So handsome, maybe the hand reference again with dirt into trunk. Don't know about tall. Can't find a decent translation for the rest of the Dans le Restaurant poem, but I shall continue waffling.